Hello! Happy Monday. Monday, right?
I hope it's Monday.
Monday! And we're live from BMW
It's not Monday,
Gallery.
we're here on the wrong day.
Oops. No, we're live from BMW Gallery just like we are every Monday at 12:30 with Brandon. He's going to teach us some fun stuff today. He's going to go over the car. We're going to get in it. But first, remember to follow us
And subscribe.
Yes! On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You can email us. Send a carrier pigeon. Just keep up with us.
No carrier pigeons, they're dirty.
No, it's like...
We don't want those.
No.
We try to
All
keep
right.
cars bird poop free.
All right. Write us a letter. Be our pen pal. I don't care. Stay up with us because this is the best way to keep up with everything that's going on in the dealership and all the exciting things that are going on. So now that I've said that, and now that you've all clicked the little follow button in the corner of the screen, can you tell us what we're doing today?
Today we're gonna go take a little walk around to the i3 and we're gonna go for a drive.
The i3. Okay, for those of us who don't know, what is the i3?
The i3 is one of BMW's hybrid electric vehicles. You can get it as either the hybrid electric or a straight up electric car just like this one. So this one with pure electric range, since it is only an electric car, has a range of about 140 miles, just an electric, just from being plugged into a wall. And then we have the Rex model, so that's the range extender. It actually has a 2-cylinder engine in it, straight out of one of BMW's mopeds that they make, because remember, BMW makes a lot more than just cars. They still make motorcycles and mopeds. You just don't see them around very often. However, that range extender will provide you with a range up to about 180 miles to 200.
200?
Mm-hmm. So it's not quite the Tesla killer, but this is definitely a city car.
Okay, and now is there anything you want to show us before we get in?
We're gonna open up the doors, just like on Rolls-Royce. Front door opens, and then the back door, we have coach door. So it opens reverse.
That. Get in a
This
little
one
bit.
has the nice brown leather inside the car with all recycled materials. If you notice down here, actually nice, near that blue stripe, this is the chassis. So it's made out of carbon fiber. So this is a carbon fiber monocoque chassis. This makes this car an extremely rigid car to drive. So that definitely interprets into BMW's ultimate driving machine dynamic very well. So it makes it a fun car to drive as well as efficient. So you saw the inside of the car, and then you have the trunk, which
It's little, right?
is
It's tiny.
Also the hood.
Oh.
So because there's no actual engine, that underneath.
Okay, guys, look.
There's a large metal plate.
And you still get trunk space. It doesn't take up any space.
Yeah, you still get a lot of trunk space. Both of the seats fold down. You get a ton of storage in this car.
Perfect.
We actually have one of our employees who has one of these. Hers is right over there in the same color.
Look at that. Right there. Twinsies.
Exactly.
And what's under the hood?
What's under the hood?
Well,
Yeah.
the front of the car. In this
Well,
case.
under the front of the car, there's not really much. You got a small storage space for your charger. You can open the hood right here.
Yeah. So
You got a button inside the car, just like where
that's how you guys.
the button would be in any typical car.
Yep.
And then under here, you
And then we'll end it. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little Wi-Fi issue, and as we mentioned before, this is an electric vehicle. For those of you just tuning in, we're going for the i3. We're going to take a short test drive today simply because we have to have Wi-Fi to be live, and the i3 doesn't have it, correct?
correct.
Correct.
This one does not have it.
It's okay, though. We'll go around the building so you guys can hear it. You can get in it. It'll be the same thing. We're just not going to go on a super, super fun route today, right?
Maybe later on we'll post an actual video of our test drive
Yeah.
that we happen to take, but not necessarily live.
Exactly. So why don't we get in it so we can see what it feels like. You can tell me what it's like behind the wheel. And I think it'd be cool to hear the car, or
lack thereof, really.
Lack thereof, really. Exactly. So let's get in it.
We're gonna hop in.
Okay. So
you can roll into the actual price of the vehicle. It's around 2.5 hours.
That's
to
it?
about 75%. Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's not very long.
But let's say you don't get that upgraded charger, so you can literally just get home from your day, kind of plug it in overnight, and then you're good to go.
This is definitely an overnight car to plug in. It does take some time to charge. However, if you get the range extender, it's not necessary to plug the car in for 200 plus miles.
Right, and you're not doing it every single night, maybe
Exactly.
once a week, or depending on how much you drive. And then before we start, I just want to go over this, guys, so you can see. I mean, look at all the leg room. There's plenty of space. I know the car looks kind of tiny.
This car is pretty cool. The dashboard layout is enormous. There's so much space.
Yeah.
Right here, you have the glove box. All reclaimed wood. So, actually not reclaimed. So BMW actually...
The environment to consider. Okay. Now, do you want to just go around the building? Because it is quiet. I don't think we need to take a long test drive because it's not like an M car where you're going to hear that engine, but it is cool.
It's pretty cool, and it's unique in how quiet this car is.
Right.
So, I mean, we have the radio on and the fan on a little bit.
But even if I turned it off, ready? Like, so you can't hear anything. Silence. Ready?
It's just
eerie quiet.
Very, very quiet.
Right.
This is good for those high school kids that are trying to sneak home without mom and dad knowing.
Are you trying to give people ideas?
Well, I'm not suggesting anything, but if you live that kind of lifestyle, you could definitely come in and...
Because I feel like
So, like, I'm on the gas now while the throttle. If I take my foot off, the car instantly starts to slow down.
Right.
And the reason for that is its regenerative braking system.
Okay.
So this is like a one-pedal drive system. And one of the other cool things, so if you just look at the cars around us, this car actually is the fastest car, 0 to 40 miles an hour in BMW's entire fleet.
Really?
So this is faster than any other car that we make, 0 to 40 miles an hour.
That's cool.
And then I can demonstrate that a little bit.
All right.
If you kind of, I know you can't hear anything, but you can kind of watch us go by the cars somewhat quickly.
And I'll do it on the speedometer so they can kind of see.
Yeah, can you see it pretty well?
Yeah, you can see the 0, so we're stopped.
So, and there's no brake torquing because it's electric motors. You have 100% of torque from 0 miles per hour. So I just put my foot down and I'm going to stop at 30 there because we've run out of parking lot.
But I'm just going to turn the car to the back so you can kind of see out. I mean, that was not a crazy far distance, and it just sped right up. What would you say if someone were looking into an electric vehicle and... Woo, it's 40. And
yes, it speeds up very quickly.
Was kind of on the fence about, should I get the i3? Should I not? What would you say is the biggest benefit to this
So the
car?
biggest benefit to this car is city driving, and that's the reason why they manufactured and produced this vehicle, is for those clientele that live in the city that just, need something to get around. They might have a kid or two. They need to have a little bit of space for their friends or things like that, but also have no cost to like fuel, because you just go to and from place and you just plug it in when you get there.
Right.
One of the other awesome things about this car is that you kind of get like VIP treatment parking, especially like when you're in the city. You go to Six Flags, you go to places like that, because if you've ever noticed, at some places the electric charging spots are actually closer to the building than handicapped spots. Which is, terrible, but it's kind of funny, because you can get priority over them.
It's horrible. No, I get what you're saying. What would you say
And also, while we're right here, you can see a couple of other i3s. One of which is plugged in.
And maybe we'll get out and see it. Maybe we'll get out and see what it's like to plug it in too. I know that in the future we're gonna take a trip and we're gonna go somewhere and plug one of these in. But it's simple.
We'll go to like Whole Foods or something like that. Yeah. We'll plug one of these cars in.
Because the charging stations are kind of popping up everywhere now as electric becomes
so
more popular.
BMW and Nissan Corporation actually have been working together to put in over about like 2,000 charge stations all the way up and down the East Coast.
And do you think we'll see any more electric cars come out of BMW outside of like the i3? Do you think they'll take other models and make them electric?
I'm not sure about pure electric models at this point, but as for right now, I mean, we do have the 330e, we have the 530e, we have the 740e, the X540e, the i3, and the i8. So we do have quite a few models and options when it comes to hybrid electric vehicles.
And would you pick the i3 every time, or would you pick something else?
I think just like anyone else, I'd have to go ahead and pick the i8.
Yeah,
I'd much rather have the i8.
Okay.
You gotta love the doors.
These have cool doors too.
These are pretty cool doors too, but the i8 is definitely something to behold.
All right. And any last words of wisdom about the i3 that you think someone should know? I still can't get over how quiet it is in here.
Oh yeah, the car is just dead silence.
Yeah. Anything else you think we should know?
Today? I don't think so. But definitely keep an eye out, because we are going to post a video shortly about an on-the-road test drive in this car. So I know we couldn't do it live because of Wi-Fi restrictions, but we're definitely going to make sure we post that.
Yes. Okay. So, if you're keeping up, the i3 is great. The ins and outs are on this video, so you can go back and watch it if you missed our live stream. And as I said in the beginning, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and also click the little follow button in the corner so that you can subscribe and get live updates anytime we go live or anytime we post something really fun.
Every Monday at 12:30.
It's like, look, it's like a clock. Thank you, and have a good day.
Bye.